Let's talk about the cell cycle. The cell cycle is the life of its cell from the time it is first formed from a dividing parent cell until its own division into two cells. The cell cycle can be split into two phases, interphase and M-phase, otherwise known as mitosis. Interphase is around 90% of the time a cell spends in the cell cycle. It's split into three parts, G1, S, and G2. The G1 phase, the cell grows while carrying out the cell functions unique to its cell type. In the S phase, the cell continues to carry out these important functions, but it does another important process. It duplicates the chromosomes. And then in the G2 phase is the period after the chromosomes have been duplicated and just before mitosis. The cells continue to grow and carry out its functions during this time. Mitosis, which is cell division, can be split into 5 phases. Prophase, in which the chromatin becomes more tightly coiled into discrete chromosomes. The nucleoli disappear, and the mitotic spindle begins to form the cytoplasm. After that is prometaphase, when the nuclear envelope begins to fragment, allowing the microtubules to attach to the chromosomes. The two chromatids of each chromosome are held together by the centromere. The centromere contains protein kinetochores on each chromatid, which is where the microtubules will attach. Then metaphase. The microtubules move the chromosome to the metaphase plate at the equator of the cell. The microtubule complex is referred to as the spindle. The centrioles have migrated to opposite poles in the cell, riding along on the developing spindle. And anaphase. Sister chromatids begin to separate, and they are pulled apart by motor molecules interacting with the kinetochore microtubules. The cell elongates as the non-kinetochore microtubules ratchet apart, again with the help of motor molecules. By the end of anaphase, the opposite ends of the cell both contain equal and complete sets of chromosomes. Afterwards is telophase, where nuclear envelopes reform around the sets of chromosomes located at opposite ends of the cell, and the chromatin fiber of the chromosomes becomes less condensed. Cytokinesis begins, in which the cytoplasm of the cell is divided. In animal cells, there's a cleavage furrow, and in plant cells, a cell plate forms that divides the cytoplasm.